Hello everybody, welcome back to Thieges StarCraft YouTube. Pretty much what I do here is I only watch live games of StarCraft and talk while they are going on, and only in high definition. This is 1080p, as you can probably notice, or not if you don't have a 1080p monitor, in which case, if you don't, get a 1080p monitor. Anyway, this is game 2 between Deviant and Samus. Samus is my teammate, the Terran. Deviant is not my teammate, he is a Zerg player. And this is, like I said, game 2, game 1, Samus won. That's a whole lot of ones in the same sentence. It's funny how one and one are the same sounding word, but they're spelled pretty differently. And that's a lot of gripes that people have about the English language, which is why we're all going to move to, Esperanto soon, but I'm not going to get into those. That's all semantics right now because Esperanto is, they say it's a man-made language, like it wasn't given to us by God or something like that. I don't know, whatever. It's made by science to be the perfect language, but no one gives a shit. Anyway, so we're going to see just how well these minerals actually work that are now jutting up from the ground. This is like the radioactive waste left over by a like a radioactive reactor site from thousands and thousands of years ago that are just now jutting to the surface, which is why they are, you know, just like they're just sprung out one day because they were like, we're tired of being underground, we want to be above ground. Look at all these cracks in the ground and everything around helipad number 25. At least that's what it looks like to me. What map is this? This looks like a weird map that I haven't seen before, but who cares, because there's a statue of a giant marine right in the middle of it, and that makes me happy. That is good tidings, and just goes to show that this is actually a Zerg, Terran favored map. Sorry, whenever I want to say one thing, I actually end up saying the other thing. Like if I want to say Terran, I say Zerg. If I want to say Zerg, I say Terran. Or if I want to say Protoss, I say loser. Anyway, I'm sorry for all those Protoss players out there like me. I actually just switched to Protoss, believe it or not. That is an early spawning pool, is it? No, it's not. That is actually a perfectly timed spawning pool. But anyway. And there's the wall going down for Samus. Deviant is now trapped inside. This pro will die eventually. I'm just going to keep it highlighted because I care. No, I don't. Anyway, orbital command now also down for Samus. And the second refinery going down as well at the 3 and 30 minute mark. It is almost halfway done, so who cares? Take a look at the production tab. We have 2 drones on the way. No Zerglings yet. Are we going to get speed? Yeah, Zerg speed as soon as we can here. How about we get a queen first? Man, that is a bad F up right there to not get a queen.
Man, this game is boring. I should have gone in there. There's nothing going on.
What game you watching?
2v2. Oh, no, now we got something. Ooh,
oh, okay. I was gonna say, if this game is boring, then why am I here? You know, my YouTube viewers are not gonna like this. But anyway, of course it's boring. It's the 5 minute mark and no one's cheesing. And that is so boring to me. But here comes Samus switching out his factory on a tech lab. Usually switch out factories on reactors. But what is he getting? A Hellion and a second factory. So maybe this factory will get a reactor and we'll see a mass Hellion play. Natural going down for Deviant right now, which is perfectly fine for a Terran player. Nothing to bonk at. Evolution
Anthony
chamber
jab.
Also done to get some detection out, maybe, perhaps, potentially. And speed is almost done for our Zerg player.
Jab. Anthony and Jab versus Bud and Jameson.
Alright, Jared.
What?
Trying to add all these guys to get their real ID stuff instead of just their names.
It's their name. Delete them.
Deviant now with the devious scout, seeing only 1 barracks, 2 factories,
like
and a starport. Can he see any of the Hellions? I'm pretty sure he cannot. Wow, he can't see those. That is on like the edge of his vision where those Hellions are. Oh, nope, he sees 1 now. And died. Now he sees death. The magical spiraling circling clouds that I've mentioned before in my cast that you see right before you go into heaven. I haven't researched that to know what that corridor is called, but it's there because someone painted it into reality. This now second factory does not have a reactor, but Infernal Pre-Igniter is now done for the Hellions, so that means that they are now Blue Flame Hellions. Ooh, ah. Samus, if you would, please, can you hear me? Attack one of your own Hellions so we can see the blue flames. Go. Okay, never mind. This starport now throwing down a medevac. He's going to drop out some Hellions in there. 4 Hellions can fit into a medevac, in case you guys didn't know that before. 2 Hellions coming up from the rear. We're going to see if this drop can do anything as he is expanding. Wow, what an excellent player. I gotta admit, this guy makes me happy to be on his team. Look at this. This is such a devious little drop here. Does he know that natural is there? Yes, he does. I think I saw some Marines going down there earlier. What's here to defend this? A few Zerglings, and he knows the drop is going down. He just knows. But does he know about these other 2 Hellions? It doesn't matter because there's a Spine Caller there and a Queen who'll be able to clean up those 2 Hellions. Actually, no, there's no Queen at the natural. Interesting. These Zerglings might be able to do quite a bit of damage to those Hellions, as in kill them off completely. Probably because he's microing his medevac over here. I'm pretty sure this Overlord is the responsible one for spotting that. This command center now almost done. This command center now done, and I should grab a beer as soon as this game is done.
My friends were online 45 weeks ago.
What awesome friends you have.
I know. I bought StarCraft and I never play it.
Aw. Maybe they play WoW instead. No, they'd still be online.
I do have a couple of WoW friends.
My friends used to play WoW. They don't play so much anymore.
Yeah.
Now they came out with the Kung Fu Panda expansion. Ugh.
So
have you guys seen that? It's like, it's stupid.
All I know is I watched the little opening BlizzCon thing, and when they said pandas, I was like, what? Seriously?
Nice.
Well, Anthony won that one. Well, Anthony and Jeff.
Oh,
Who are
good.
they playing against? Because
But and
isn't
Jameson.
isn't a 1 and a 3? Oh no, he's a 2,
1 and
right?
3. 1 and 3 versus 1 and 3.
Oh, it is. Okay. So who got promoted? Oh no, Rusty was a 3, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. He was a 2, but wasn't playing well.
And now here's that Hellion drop going down for Samus into the natural of Deviant. He's responding fairly quickly with a whole bunch of speedlings, but getting back into the corner, he's going to be able to take out quite a few of those before the end of the day. Ooh. All those Zerglings getting roasted up. And these drones now. Oh, drones. Oh, drones. Oh, none of them died.
Wow.
That was pretty clutch.
That's pretty impressive.
We wanted to call back
Yeah.
probably tomorrow.
But on even basis, the Zerg player is still behind. He needs to get his butt over to here and get his 3rd going. He already has his creep almost there. And we're going to see what kind of damage these Mutilas can do. Look at that guy. Calvin Clone. Calvin Clone.
What they want to sell you?
Water.
Look at this. You can tell this is a Terran favorite map. If there are island expansions, no Zerg ever loads drones into an Overlord. No one does that. The computer does that. No one else does that. No one else loads. Like, the Protoss doesn't even load in. Here comes the harass, and damage is being dealt. But not even Protoss load up probes into their warp prism. I mean, come on. Seriously? Everyone knows that Terrans are well adept at loading SCVs into medevacs. But, you know, no one else. Wow, Deviant is really going to town here, and Samus is just letting this go. He must be doing some kind of awesome attack here to the Zerg player. Is he going to turn around and defend this? He hasn't even built missile turrets up in his natural.
Whoa, siege. I didn't see all those.
Samus isn't going to have anything left to revenge against.
but we're doing like ones, dude.
These roaches are not going to
Wow,
be
I missed
much
a
of a
lot
threat
of
to
stuff.
these
I turned away for like
Hellions, but these tanks are going to handily take out those roaches.
roaches.
But now those Hellions are mostly done for, and nothing can
yeah,
shoot
this is-
up. I don't know what Samus
This
is
is gonna be
thinking.
over. One Viking's not gonna be enough.
4 Mutalisks. Oh, those
Oh,
ones
is
are... There it
Dan's
is.
got it.
Dan's got it?
Yep.
Busy.
He took out all the SCVs.
The problem with the Terran player is that
Except for
Samus
one.
never made any Marines.
Samus's.
Like, there's nothing
And
in
all
his
he
base
had
that could
were
shoot up. There were
Hellions and siege
no
tanks.
anything
Got muted.
that could shoot up. No
And
missile
Dan's
turrets, no
got
nothing.
How many
He
mutas?
knew that the
12,
spire
10,
was
12.
down,
Yeah, so you just
but he didn't
It's over. It's.
build anything that could shoot up.
Oh, he's got a Thor.
And now the third base is
make things a
down for
little
our
more
Zerg
interesting,
player
but-
with a queen on the way.
Really, this should be Deviants.
And there is a Thor.
are they still doing their two?
They just
How
barely
How could he let
started.
all those SUVs die? I do not understand.
Did they attack yet? They should be on like tiers.
And there's Deviant running away
Cheers.
with all of his Mutalisks. He'll probably just make a whole bunch. Yep.
User
And
entered
then
your
come
channel.
right back with
It's
those.
the second game, right,
User
Joanne?
left your
Jared?
channel.
Yeah, yeah.
But with 2
Yes,
Thors and a whole bunch of Marines on the field, I don't know. He's still making Hellions.
Right,
Would
not gonna
Samus
TBT.
please? What?
There we go.
He could have made a third Thor. And just... Whatever.
Made what?
He could have made a third Thor and a lot more Marines and fed it off all those mutas.
Yeah, but he that game was gone. He had
All right.
he had no harvesters.
Is that
So,
game dead? Did they
yeah, he had no harvesters,
Yep.
and then the biggest
Yeah,
thing
they're
was he had
going
nothing that could shoot up. But anyway,
Bite me.
thanks for watching Game 2, guys. On to Game 3.